Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kentucky Fried Dice. This is our bonus stream. I'm Jilly, and I will be playing Monster Prom tonight, and I'm very excited. If you've been watching for a while, you may have seen our Christmas Day stream of Donald playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, and I was a little jealous. He was getting to do a dating simulator, and I wasn't, and I have FOMO, and I wanted to do one too. But of course, I didn't want to do the same one. So here we are, playing Monster Prom tonight. Very excited. And we're just excited that it's Friday night. I mean, y'all, it has been a week. We hope you are all doing well. Thank you for your understanding of us canceling our stream on Wednesday. We were just not in a place to feel like being lighthearted and fun. We hope you are all taking care of your mental health, whatever that looks like for you. And we hope that things are better in our country soon. And so, ready tonight for some lighthearted fun, and to just kind of cut loose and enjoy life a little bit. Michelle is ready to see what animals I'm into. Dangus has his experience with this game, and it's hecka funny, and I'm very excited. And yeah, I'm ready for date night. Like, who isn't? Donald and I are pretty good about having date nights regularly. Of course, the pandemic has changed things, and our date nights now are watching Marvel movies down in our basement, which is pretty sweet. I'm not complaining. We have an awesome setup. But it'll be nice when eventually we can go out on a real date. Because we're married, but we still like to date each other. So very excited. I didn't really know how to dress for Monster Prom and like what you wear to date a monster. And I had some ideas that were kind of outlandish, but I just didn't have the energy for all that. So I put on some leopard print because I thought, you know, that maybe is what I would wear if I was dating a monster. I don't know. Also, I just really like it. It's what I wear when I date my husband. So we'll just try it out and see how it goes. So I am going to get us going here. Let me turn the desktop audio. I realized also I forgot to put on my headphones, so I couldn't hear anything. Very silly. Also, you all know, so I have streamed solo before, but not a whole lot, and not recently. It's been a while. So, you know, I'm positive there will be some technical difficulties, but we will get through it, and it will be just fine. I have the desktop audio turned fairly low for you all. Let me know how that is, if you need me to turn it up or down. I get very distracted by background sounds, so if you're the same way, let me know. I'm going to turn it down a little bit on my side, actually. Oh, I don't know who I'm going for yet, dang. I did do a very quick playthrough of this last week or so, just to make sure I knew what it was, but I only did the short version and I didn't explore everything. So this will be a little, I mean, not exactly a blind playthrough, but we will kind of learn together what we're going to do. And we are definitely going to do awesome voice effects, because I can't make my own voices. Okay, this is just me. Solo. We're going to do a full game, which is around 60 minutes, and depending on how that goes, we can do a short game after to try and get more success. So, Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Feel free. Oh, hey, Rory. Totally understand that you're lurking in at work, and hopefully this will bring a little bit joy to your work night. Feel free to share in the chat any prom stories that you have that would be entertaining. I might share a few. I don't have anything too exciting though. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. I was not. I was very afraid of everything. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I'm still on that journey, personally. Okay, so I am choosing a player. Who am I? I mean, I will definitely take y'all's opinions on this. I'm very drawn to this lady with the flame as a hair. That feels like me. But I could be this guy. I could be anyone. Who do you all think I should go for? Any opinions? So spooky. You know, we could have done this for Halloween, but we just weren't thinking at the time. There is, if you've already played this game, there is actually a Monster Prom 2. It's actually called Monster Camp. So if this is really fun, that might be something we look into later. Okay, Firehead Lady. Or Ghost Girl, because she kind of looks like you. Okay, Firehead Lady or Ghost Girl. I'm going to go with Fire. Katie says Fire. That's 2 votes for Fire. And who are you really? I think this is actually the name I chose before, maybe, is Red. I love that this game lets you choose your name and your pronouns. I will stick with she for this game. And we had yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt. She's 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Ooh, that is scary. Damien LeVay. He's 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Now he might be into me because I have fire on my head, so that's maybe a little tidbit to tuck away here. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Aww. Liam Delaincourt, the 4th? No, he's 400 and something. That's what that means. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Now that does sound like my ticket right there. Not naming any names, but I love a lovable dork. Polly Geist. She's maybe 22. She's a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Man, there are so many options here. So many great dates to possibly go on. I don't really want to go with the mermaid princess because they said she's genocidal and I'm not about that life. Let's see. Katie's voting for Teen Wolf. Michelle makes a good point that these people are all too old for prom. I'm assuming the monster education system is just different than what we're used to. And high school goes a little longer, maybe. Daniel lets me know that to get Damien, you need to get a lot of boldness. Okay, would have to be very bold. I'm kind of leaning towards, I already forgot his name, but the adorable dork. What do y'all think about him? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. Liam is his name, is this guy. Okay, I'm going with Liam, unless y'all disagree. We were young and afraid. We were ready to start. Well, yes, I would pick Donald if he was an option. Oh, you mean the dork. Okay. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. I did maybe forget to say this. We said it on social media, but I will say again, this is not the stream for the children. So if you are watching with children, stop. Don't let the children watch. It does get a little more explicit than our normal things. And sorry, KFD mom, in advance. Just plug your ears. You missed the adorable part of the description, I think, Ipnum. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. And let's just be real, we're all deviant sickos in our own little way. Monster Prom Stupidest Quiz Ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend provided you went criminally insane? An ATM. Sugar baby life, here I come. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into the waifu and husbando territory, as was clearly intended by God. Or a dildo. Duh. I mean, to me, there's a clear answer. I mean, a close second would be an ATM, because that would also be pretty sweet. Danga feels like the second maybe leads to Liam. Okay, so depending on what I answer would make me more attractive to the different people, is what I'm guessing, is what Danga is saying. So that's good to know. But I can't help it. I think I'm gonna choose number 3. Like, I'm just not sure. I have to choose number 3. Sorry, Susan. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger. Or the phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. These are some great options. Again, this might not lead me towards Liam, but like, my heart is saying the phone number of that sexy tiger. I don't know if anyone read the books that went with True Blood. Don't get me started on the show. It went way off course real fast. But if you read the book series, later on in the series, there is a were-tiger. And he was pretty hot in the book. I'm just saying. That last question gives you your first heart to give you the person you want. They can also trick you. Great choice, but maybe not for Liam. I mean, maybe I'm not going to go for Liam. Maybe we just see what we end up with here. I don't know. You guys know I'm not, like, very strategic in games. I just play how I want to play. I think we're going to go for the phone number of that sexy tiger. I'm just going to play this one true to life. What would be your dream first date? Crimes. A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. A wild party in international waters. A sweaty and manly wrestling match. Or a lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. I wouldn't mind rescuing my date from a dragon and then taking a beautiful walk. I'm kind of leaning towards an art exhibition because that gives you something to talk about. If someone has a seizure, then there's a medical emergency, and that like is not necessarily a good memory, but if everyone survives, then it's a memorable first date. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not the Tiger King. Oh, this is the last question, and this is what gives you your first heart to give you the person you want. They can also trick you. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this works. We're just going to go with it. What do y'all think? Should I do art exhibit or rescuing my date from a dragon followed by a lovely walk? I'm going to let you guys choose between those two. I don't want to commit any crimes. So art exhibition or lovely walk in the forest after I've rescued my date from a dragon. Eat Noon says dragon. Michelle has a Twitch says art. Danga says art. Katie says cruise ship party, art, or forest walk. Cruise ship party is how you could interpret that for sure. I'm gonna go with art. Seizure art. Okay. Oh, that. Okay, I see. So it did give. I see. I see. That was the Liam answer. Okay. Okay, so you see up here in the top right is my scores of things. I am highest scoring in smart, charm, and fun. I mean, I feel like that might be real life. I'm not sure. Y'all can tell me later. So I think, again, I did a very quick playthrough, but I don't really know much about it. I think I just pick an area, and we do a scenario in that area. So I think I'll go to the auditorium first. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Ooh. Again, I said, no kids. Your performance is intense and inspiring, of course. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain +2 creativity! Yay! Gotta get my creativity up. Later that night, you're out bar hopping with the 2 hippest monsters you know, Liam and Polly. The evening comes to a grinding halt when you're denied admission to Club Club, thus named for the giant club carried by the bouncer. Uh-oh. Who is currently denying you entry. How unsatisfactory. My modus operandi is to be the instigator of exclusivity, not the victim of it. Hover over your card that gives you your stats. It tells you what place you can hire. Oh. I don't... Hover over the card that gives you your stats. I see these guys up here, but I don't know what they mean. Yeah, this club has everything. Don't worry, I got this. She's really cute, by the way. Was she one of the people I could go for? Hey there, handsome. Interested in some hot ghoul-on-ghoul action? Oh, I see, Dana. Thank you. The bouncer snorts. I can see right through you, Casperina. Move along. Ugh. What does that douchebag think he is? Keeping us out of the club like it's his job or something. Both Polly and Liam look to you expectantly. Now is your chance to save the night. Oh, y'all, how are we going to save the night? Incite a revolution. The proletariat will own the means of inebriation. Start a better party right here. A naked party. So I guess the options are fight him or get naked. Oh, this is the party ghost. I see. I mean, Viva la Revolution, I think. That feels like a Liam thing. I don't know if he'd be impressed if I got naked. Yeah. I'm going with it. Incite a revolution. You turn a nearby trash can upside down and use it as your podium. You talk of justice. You talk of revolution. You talk of affordable bottle service. Tears fill everyone's eyes, especially Liam's. On your signal, the waiting crowd rushes Club Club. The Bouncers Club is no match for the will of the people. Nice going. BRB, gonna steal all the nice vodka while the bartender's still on fire. Was that Sergei Tolstoy's, I said that wrong, rallying speech from that thing that he's impressed by? Katie, you're right. Revolutions haven't gone well this week, but that was really no revolution. That was just treason. It was. Who knew that 17th century Russian goblin literature elective would get you street cred? Looks like you're storming your way into Liam's heart. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. Woo 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 woo. Heck yeah. I love it. Remember, some of your choices can trick you. Ooh, okay. here I am. So I am picking who I'm having lunch with, I think. Which table. I mean, I would assume I probably want to have lunch with Liam if I'm trying to win his heart. Let's do that. You've just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien. Liam's just taking pictures of his food. Oh, because he's a vampire. He doesn't eat. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer! Lunchtime's over, dirtbags. Time to die. Oh, no. This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick. Oh, I'll spoil more than your food pick, Count Stankula. Count Stankula. That's pretty good. I'm about to spoil your face. Just his, though, right? Both your faces. Fuck! The Slayer is right between the three of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might just be able to save one. Uh-oh. So my choices are immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes, or you've been waiting for this moment your whole life, flip the table for justice. I mean, I don't really know who the Slayer character is, but she sounds off her rocker a little bit, and obviously dangerous. They seem a little concerned. So I'm not sure how... So is immobilizing Damien, like, wanting him to freeze up so she attacks him? So Liam escapes? That seems rude. I feel like I should probably flip the table. Oh, hey, Burger Bun! Katie and Burger Bun both say table flip. Oh, some of my choices can remove some of my stats. Okay. So you're saying if I flip the table, it might make me, like, less smart or something, but it'll be fine. Table, everyone says it. Table flip! Flipping this table! Real Housewives of Monster Prom. Normally when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed. No! My footing! No! My artfully arranged cafeteria food! Oh yeah, he's not gonna like that. Yes! Fucking up school property! The Slayer ends up pinned under the table, along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. Oh, I don't think this is gonna end well for me, y'all. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive. Offensive? Oh, Dango wants me to hydrate. I will actually not drink my wine for this one. I will drink water, because that's a good reminder. If you haven't noticed, I do have a new wine glass. It's purple. There's a set of 2, and it comes with this really awesome wine bottle. So I have my whole wine bottle in there. Nice and insulated, keeping my wine cool while I stream. I'm pretty stoked about it. And it's purple, which y'all know is my color, so. Whatever, let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good. You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more for you. Uh-oh. Okay. I think Demon Boy might like me. Okay. Okay, so when I do... Oh, I see. That tells me which stat going there could help me increase. Do I need to increase my money, maybe? Or my boldness? Which one is boldness, do we think? I'm not sure which symbol stands for boldness. Let's see. Let's go with the money. Money, honey! That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. Boldness is the red dude. Okay. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. I do believe that, in fact. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 billion. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars. So +2 money. That's still pretty good. You're bored and doodling in your notebook when Damien suddenly appears. What the fuck is this doodle? Is that me? Am I cuddling shirtless Liam? Oh, hello. What? Dude, if you were looking for a shortcut to the morgue, this is your lucky day. Give me one good reason not to cuddle your face with my fists. Oh no, they discovered your erotic fan art of them. This game is so silly. You can't think of any way to calm down the both of them. But maybe the right answer can calm down one of them. What the fuck is this? This fuckery, dear Damien, is art. I present to you, Yowie. I don't know how to say that. I made it up. Don't be silly. You don't want to fight me. You're clearly fighting against your urge for cuddling. I feel like I would probably go with what the fuck is this? And just like be really brash in his face. I'm not really sure. I feel like maybe they're a little homophobic or something because they seem very offended by this art that I made. So yeah, I'm gonna be rude in his face. Calm down, Damien. You're such a bigot. There you go, Liam. I like you. I have heard about this Yowie. It's a millenary form of art from the East. A delightful celebration of love and desire. Oh, see, Liam gets me on a deeper level. What? And I must admit, this piece is full of raw talent. Look at the strokes, the expressions, the suggestive placement of the hand. It conveys so much with so little. Booger Bun, I probably butchered how I said it. I don't know if that must be a real thing if you were like tuned into it. But I was making erotic fan fiction art of these two, and they discovered it. Yeah, I don't know if it's real or not. Oh, I said it right? That is amazing. And I probably would say it differently a second time, so let's hope it doesn't come back up. Dude, are you high? Look at this other one. You're fucking pregnant. This is insanity. Y'all, this is killing me. It's not insanity, but neither is this one, Yowie. It's impreg. Behold, what a way of standing up against the gender status quo. They're changing the world one pregnant doodle at a time. No, there is no way you convince me this shit isn't weird or wrong or problematic. I'm out of this plot line. Bye-bye, Damien. Ignore him, Red. I have been searching for the pinnacle of art for generations. Little did I know it was here all along in the ancient form of Yowie. Will you accept me as your student? May I call you Sensei? Yes. I think this is a good thing. You gain +2 creativity plus +1 smarts. Yeah. That was fun. I'm going to fling myself into a volcano. This brings up too many memories. Oh no, Burger Bun, I'm sorry. You don't have to keep watching. Okay, so maybe this is the boldness. We should go there, maybe. Get a little more boldness. I'm thinking, though, Liam likes creativity, it seems like. And probably smarts. Well, Burger Bun, I think you're awesome. Although high school brings up terrible memories for a lot of us. I don't know if this is high school related for you, but oof. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. That's right. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. Hey, all we can all do is laugh at our own stupidity. And we've all been there in many different ways. But you're awesome. And we would laugh with you, not at you. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. Ugh, I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. Yes, Liam, I'm glad I chose you. The creativity is the guy with the magnifying glass. Yeah, I could read it. Don't worry, Danga. Also, just so y'all know, I'm having like a aura headache situation that makes my vision blurry. So sometimes it's taking me a while to read the chat because it's a little hard to see for me. Luckily, the words on the screen are big enough that it's not an issue. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay as a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. Oh, Damien. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Oh, I see. Like a vampire slayer. Okay. I don't know why that didn't click with me when the slayer came into the cafeteria. I didn't, like, understand that that's what that meant. I get it now. I get it now. I feel okay. It's just blurry vision. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get the Slayer thing. It all is making sense now. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the Killers with you, but they're popular now, so are obviously garbage. So Liam is a little bit of a hipster. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. You mean by murdering all the Slayers? Look at his grin. Very demonic. The art in this game is very fun. We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple yet effective. Murder all the Slayers. A massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. I feel like he already said murdering all the Slayers hasn't been working for centuries. And so I feel like the smart play here would be this massive PR campaign. And it's also, like, flattering them because you're saying every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. So, yeah, I'm going option B. I think you're right, me handlebars. Option B. And Dinga says to hydrate. I'm going to switch over to my trusty water. Jenga, I actually love that you spam the hydrate thing. One of my favorite sayings is hydration is happiness. And it's so true. Y'all just do not know. I mean, maybe you do know. You're all smart people. You probably do know. Water really affects, like, how your body works completely. You got a headache? Drink some water. You feel hungry? Drink some water. You're tired? Drink some water. It solves a lot of issues sometimes. Yeah, I'm going massive PR campaign. You had me at massive PR campaign. Then you lost me at cool person. But then you got me back with history. Oh, I can't wait to educate the ignorant public. For example, did you know that Caligula and Jack the Ripper were the same vampire? Yeah, everybody knows that. But did you know Virginia Woolf was a demon? Yeah, need to pee? Drink water. If you want to kill a friend, drown them in water. Exactly. You smell bad? Take a shower. In water. It's amazing. Ah, yes. A Room of One's Own was originally titled A Doom of One's Own. Oh, we've got so much research to do. Come on, Damien. Let's go to the library. Fuck! You've doomed Damien to his own personal hell, but Liam's on cloud 9. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Love it! Okay. I mean, I think I need to probably keep sitting with Liam at lunch. What do y'all think? I mean, I feel like in high school, navigating lunch is, like, the worst. But I feel like if that's who I'm trying to date, I should sit at his table. And I actually also really like the werewolf guy, so let's talk to him. No worries, Danga. As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully arranged jelly dessert for a transcendent food pick. Sorry, I read that wrong. And this is where Liam and Donald have nothing in common. Donald does not take pictures of anything besides blue. Really. Win. Food pick. Ride those picks to victory. What does that even mean? When I say food, you say pick food. No. Food. Stop. 2, 4, picks, 8. Food do we appreciate. Food picks. Food picks. Go. Cease this incessant chanting this instant. What? But I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pic so you can eat your tasty food. I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping. I know. My cheerleading just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level. No, what you need is a swift kick in the... But it's too late. Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you what the two of you will do. We've got to pick Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up. Liam's food picks are art, so we've got to use art to cheer him on. The quiet art of mime. Y'all know I'm really good at miming. So Danga did say some of these things are a trick. So this could be a trick, you know, like it might seem too obvious. Like, obviously Liam's not going to like it if we toss him in the air. So I would think that we want to encourage the quiet art of mime. KT2 says mime. Okay, we're doing it. Mime! You lead Scott in a totally artistic, totally silent mime cheer that involves an invisible rope, an invisible dog sled, and an invisible hot dog buffet. Invisible is the best kind of buffet, I think. You eventually leave Scott trapped inside a tiny box and move with Liam to another table. Thanks for saving me from that. True food photography, or as I like to call it, les photographies des aliments, cannot be rushed. I did actually take French in high school, but obviously it's been a long time, so my bad. Are you sure he's okay over there in that box? Just the dots. You're pretty sure he's fine. You let him out at the end of lunch and he licks your face. But most importantly, Liam tags you in his triumphant food pic. Is this for real? And Dangus says, hydrate again. Cheers. Got me some good water. Might as well take another sip of wine. Tonight I'm drinking lovely blueberry Moscato. It's very tasty. Feel free to share in the chat what you're drinking, even if it's water, because we know hydration is happiness, so water is good. Okay, we're week 2 in the evening. What are we gonna do? Here's my ratings. I'm doing pretty good with smarts. My boldness is pretty low, but I don't know if that affects Liam too much. Creativity is an 8. Charm's a 9. Fun and money are both 7. So I feel like I should either go with creativity because that seems to be something Liam appreciates. Or, like, I don't like having a low stat, so maybe I would go with boldness, but I'm kind of thinking creativity. Do we think creativity is the purple guy? This one over here? Do we think that's him? He's got like the light bulb. I think that's probably him. Also, there's a shop in this game, but I don't see it here. Yeah, I don't know. The purple guy is the thing. Okay, we're gonna try this. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. Ooh, Rory's drinking an energy drink that has 300 milligrams of caffeine. Woo! Yes, night shift closing supervisor. Ooh, feel ya, Rory. That is, you need that. That caffeine for sure. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity, but you also lose -3 years of life as your end of the deal. But who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. Yeah, Donald would definitely be awake for a month if he drank that much caffeine. Someone taps you on the shoulder hesitantly. You turn around to see Liam. He's carrying a brand new notebook in a very Japanese pencil case. Oh shit, that's right. You promised to teach him the secrets of... Now I forgot how I said it correctly. Yaoi? I don't think that's how I said it the first time. He bows to you. Something, sensei. Some of you already know this about me, but I read a lot, and so I have a pretty big vocabulary, but a lot of words that I know I have never heard, I've only read, and I do not have a good grasp on pronunciation. And so I say words real crazy sometimes, and good luck figuring out what I mean. I'm learning Japanese so as to make this more authentic. I'm ready for my first lesson. You know nothing about teaching yaoi. You kind of just draw naked dudes snuggling and hope it turns people on. But Liam won't buy that. He thinks you're a yaoi master. You've got to teach him something. He's right here, waiting. Okay, think. What's the first lesson of yaoi? Yaoi is all about tenderness. For our first lesson, we will practice advanced cuddling. I love it. Or draw me like one of your French girls. That's pretty funny. Man. I mean, because I'm personally not in this game, in life, I'm just here for the lulz. I want to say draw me like one of your French girls, because that's really funny. But I feel like this is a great chance to practice cuddling with Liam. He's a vampire, though, so he's probably kind of cold, so I don't know how the cuddling's going to be. Let's go with advanced cuddling. You could cuddle Liam for hours, teaching him the finer points of spooning, sporking, and salad forking. Uh-oh. And Danga says, hydrate again. Thank you, Sensei. I feel I am learning a lot already. That's what all the boys tell me. I'm anxious to start practicing the actual drawing part of Yahweh, but I won't question your wisdom. Maybe we should meet up next week. I still want to master butter knifing. I don't even want to begin to know what that means. You wonder how long you can keep this scam going. There's certainly plenty of silverware in the world. You gain +1 creativity, +1 smarts, and +1 charm. Excellent. Okay, we're on to week 3. So we've got 6 weeks to pull this off. And I feel like he's liking us quite a bit, but it's going to be hard to pull off this scam for 6 weeks, I think. Okay, y'all vote. Where should I go next? Here's like the different things that they can each... I can go to the auditorium for more creativity. I think that's maybe the library for money. I could go after fun. I could go after charm, boldness. What do y'all think? Library. Me Handlebar says library. Give me that money. Okay, we're going to the library. Learn what you're talking about. Oh, Me Handlebars, that's smart. Do we think that there is a book in there about this? That day, this is funny. That day you spent some time on the library PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain +100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money. That sounds about right. Later, you see Liam scrolling through his phone, looking like the embodiment of Inu. Hey, Red, what are you doing? Stalking classmates for romantic purposes and offering rather absurd advice? Magnificent. I could use some rather absurd advice. Absurd. That's a hard word to say. Uh-oh. I was exchanging messages with a were-koala on this dating site, and all was going well for a time. Bum, bum, bum. But I've grown tired of our exchanges. He's a bit clingy, and being clingy is my 7th biggest turnoff. Drop bear! But it's a where drop bear. Drop bear where? Right between sarcasm, illiteracy, and actually being a pickle and not a person. Wow. Life is rough in the monster dating world. The postmodern protocol dictates for me to just ghost him and never talk to him again, but that's horrible and I would never do that to someone. You see, I'm Liam, handsomely mysterious, yet a true gentleman. And Eep Gnome dropped with one of my favorite jokes. Did he not have the right qualifications? But neither do I want the emotional turmoil of telling him how I really feel and having an actual conversation about it. What an ordeal. So I've settled on just sending him a bunch of emojis and then never texting him again. That should do it, right? The thing is, how can I convey this complex array of sentiments through the friendly language of emojis? This is your time to shine. Show Liam you excel at complex sentiments so he might someday feel like sharing them with you. Okay, here, who speaks fluent emoji? So maybe croissant, school bus, shooting star, trumpet, and crocodile. Or this one, little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala emoji. And so now chat is talking about how stupid koalas are, which is rude, I think. Yeah, I'm with you, Inshu. I was going to say, obviously you... But see, if you drop an eggplant, then the koala's going to think you're interested. Because the eggplant would indicate you're either going to show him your eggplant or you want him to show you his. You know, there's a certain connotation there, Inshu. But I don't know what croissant, school bus, shooting star, trumpet, and crocodile mean. But I think I'm just gonna go. If you say something with confidence, people think you know what you're talking about. What? That's so nuanced. That's right. I'm very nuanced. Let's send it right now. He texted me back. Let's see. Liam, even if it hurts my heart, I understand how you feel. Maybe you're right. Maybe we used to be like a croissant, and now we're just a school bus. Maybe we should do as shooting stars do and look for the trumpet to our crocodile. Farewell, my purple shooting star. That went pretty well. I wish it was that easy. Perfect. No more overly attached were-koala, and I can still have a clear conscience. I must admit, your emoji poetry has touched my soul. You're an artist, and the smartphone is your gentle harp. Maybe one day you could show me your feelings through delicate emojis too? Oh. Wow. You were basically so nervous that you selected a bunch of emojis at random, but it worked! Sweet! And who knows, maybe Liam is the trumpet to your crocodile. +2 charm and +1 creativity. Woo-woo! I love it. Okay, it's lunchtime again.
Let's do this.
I mean, I'm gonna just keep trying to sit with Liam because I want him to know, even if I don't send it via emojis, that I love him. I'm not even gonna respond to Yumi Handlebars and Shu. You find Liam artfully arranging his food while Miranda diligently sorts her silverware. Neither of them is eating, obviously. Have you found it yet? I'm trying, Liam, but finding the perfect silverware for your cafeteria food pick is an art, not a science. How hard can it be? It's just silverware. Just silverware? And I suppose the food in your food pick is just food? No, it's a metaphor for urban consumption in a postmodern industrialized mega society. Well, my silverware is a metaphor for silverware. Yes, is that not enough? It's more than enough, but can we hurry it along? The lighting is perfect right now, and I don't want to lose it. You're a bit of a silverware aficionado yourself. Maybe you can speed up the selection process while simultaneously demonstrating your knowledge. Try the picture fork. It's a fork for taking pictures of. Nothing conveys elegance and taste like a gloating spoon. Isn't it a health hazard to have silverware at a school for monsters? My guess is it's not real silver. Otherwise, that would probably be an issue for Liam. What do y'all think? Picture fork or gloating spoon? I'm leaning towards gloating spoon a little bit. But I will take chat's advice on this. Picture fork or gloating spoon? Spork. Always spork. Steelware. Yes, if spork was an answer, the KFD part of us would definitely guess that. Gloating spoon for sure. Got it. Ah, yes, the gloating spoon. The most distinguished of utensils. What's a gloating spoon? Well, of course you wouldn't know about it. Rude. No, I wasn't being rude. Rudeness is simply the way one must introduce a gloating spoon. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Well, of course you didn't. You're not as cultured as I am. Such smug superiority. I am no match for this spoon. Miranda produces the gloating spoon with much fanfare. It looks like a regular spoon to you, but then, what do you know, you peasant? You convince Miranda to spend some time with you after lunch, lovingly explaining the spoon's finer points, even though spoons don't have points. How exciting. Okay. I feel like this tree looks like fun for the night. Let's try this place. Ooh! That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. She's hot. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party! You gain +2 fun. When you finally catch a moment alone, Liam approaches you shyly, authentic Japanese pencil case in hand. I once again require instruction in the noble art of yaoi. Oh man, you totally forgot that you were pretending to teach Liam yaoi. Time to continue the charade. I have followed your instructions faithfully, but I am now struggling with the bane of yaoists everywhere. Writer's block. My drawings are fine, but my plot lines all follow the same arc. 2 cute boys cuddling. And then what? I'm stuck. Then you obviously haven't been studying cuddling enough. Everyone knows that spooning leads to forking. Please, Sensei, I'm on my knees begging at the root of the tree of knowledge. Please fill me with your seed. Oh my god. This is like explicit. You're not sure he meant that how it sounded, but that's not important right now. What should his next yaoi be about? A cute young boy falls desperately in love with his handsome young yaoi instructor. Kill your darlings. Literally, it worked for sport of seats. I mean, is the first one too, like, obvious, maybe? Burger Bun, I'm not sure exactly what you're knowing, but I feel like it could have been the fill me with your seed thing, because that was a little... That was weird to read out loud, I'm not gonna lie. Me Handlebar says no killing. So let's go with a cute young boy falls desperately in love with his handsome young instructor. Do these vampires sparkle in the sun? I don't know, it hasn't said. But of course, when you run out of authentic ideas for art, make meta art. And then the second half of the yaoi can be the yaoi within my yaoi. Oh. That sounds very sexual again. And then the yaoi within the yaoi can have a yaoi within a yaoi, and so on. A never-ending source of creative refreshment. Your ideas are so transcendent, Sensei, that I feel a great love for you building deep inside. It's almost as if it's true. Life really does imitate art. Liam runs off to draw his latest masterpiece before you can make life imitate art anymore, but you're making progress. +2 creativity and +1 charm. Woo woo! Creativity is now my #1 stat, followed by smarts and charm. Boom! Still not very bold, and I still ain't got no money, honey. Okay, starting week 4. I feel like we should... I mean, I don't... Like, the bold one is just, like, hanging out in the bathroom. That's kind of weird. But yeah, let's increase our boldness just a little bit. That day you skip class and hang out in the bathrooms. On the way you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sweet sip. It tastes crazy as hell. Here you go, Rory. Here's a new energy drink for you. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gain +2 boldness. Thank Mamimi and proceed to the bathrooms. Whoop whoop. Look at me, all bold. Once again, your lack of boundaries forces you to check the stalls. One day you'll see Coach on a shitter. That will teach you a lesson. But no, it's Liam. He has a whiteboard, a selection of markers, and a very concerned look. A succession of clues with a surprising outcome? No, too pedestrian. A spell to cause diarrhea? Might not make it through while writing it. Liam was here? Is it cliche enough to be vintage yet? Ah, I hate writer's block. There is nothing worse than an empty stall wall. Okay, go beyond the medium with a spell that will change the reader's life. Literally. Pineapple propaganda. I don't know what that means. Is that code for something? I feel like I'm going to say go beyond the medium with a spell that will change the reader's life. That sounds very intriguing. As you write the spell, you both activate it and accidentally transform... into truck drivers from Alabama. Lord, have mercy. You spend the evening driving in circles around Nashville because neither of you trust GPS now. Oh yeah, dang it, I did go with the first one. That was transcendent. I've never felt so lost and forlorn. This is like slumming, but not so mainstream. I mean, I even forgot what mainstream was. I just wanted to smack you with a beer bottle. Oh, God. That was totally worth getting an APB in Franklin. That was some sick shit. That's pretty funny. What in tarnation? +2 boldness and +1 smarts. Okay. I mean, I know I should probably sit with Liam, but I'm not gonna lie. His food art is a little old to me. So I'm gonna sit over here, I think. Or will that, like, doom me to not date him? I feel like it's one lunch. It'll be okay. You find Vera and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Seems very smart. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. Just nipples? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Business idea. You use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. It's almost as good of an idea as nipples. Better than nipples? Oh, see? Yes. We just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. Tapeworms. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can get them for free from sick cows. Or meth. It's what's for lunch. Now, they mentioned this was set in Nashville. So, I'm not sure. I feel like I just can't. I can't peddle meth, even as a joke. So I'm going to go with tapeworms.
That has been quite pleasing.
What a delicious idea.
Hey.
But what about for, like, ghosts and stuff? Ghosts want to lose weight, too. We'll just sell ghosts of tapeworms alongside the living ones, naturally. Where are you going to get tapeworm ghosts? Simple. I'll just kill tapeworms with unfinished business, or just pretty much any tapeworm, honestly. They're very ambitious.
Awesome, boo.
Well, all of my objections to this plan are solved. Scam away. Soon, Vera's new slender friends are all the rage in the cafeteria, and she seems to tolerate your presence even more. And everybody's losing weight. Yes, tapeworms with unfinished business. Ruh-roh. Okay. Let's see, where should we go? I feel like maybe... we could always use more money. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it! You gain +2 money. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him, appalled. What on earth are you eating, Scott? This delicious new flavor of Fangel's potato chips. Maximum Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre. Ooh, Lord. Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside a cardboard tube. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Could have sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty, though. Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know. Is that a kind of jerky? No, Scott. Don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangels and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no, all those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them. Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. But if someone were to suggest one... Okay, we could assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Or write an extremely mean blog post. What do y'all think? Army of vengeful undead goat torsos? Or mean blog post? I will let chat decide this one for me. You're right, Inshu. You gotta know when to fold them. Know when to hold them. Okay, so is it gonna be Army of Vengeful Undead Goats? Katie says Goat Army. Inshu says blog it. Who's gonna break this tie? Me Handlebars says Army. Okay, that's 2 for Army. We're in. Ah, yes, necromancy. The ultimate tool in the protesters' arsenal. You dig out your Abominations Against Nature 101 textbook and get to work. But soon... Why are all the goats running into walls and trees and each other? Because they don't have heads, Scott, or eyes. Somehow our friend here didn't take that into account. Oops. Why did you let her do it if you knew it wasn't going to work? For the lulz, Scott. See, I knew I was into Liam. For the lulz. The lulz here at your expense. Literally, Fangel sues you for unlicensed necromancy. You lose 2 money and 1 smarts. Womp womp. Oh, and Danga says... Oh, Danga was going to prevent us from doing that. That's okay. Okay, it happens. I did hydrate. Okay. Yeah, it happens. You know, whatever. So, making an army of dead goats is a bad idea. Now we all know. Carry that into your lives in the future. Let's get creative again, I think. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous! Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. Woo-hoo. The artists are finally leaving after the encore, and you're exiting the auditorium with everyone else. On your way out, you notice Liam in the last row, scribbling viciously in his notebook. This is so mainstream, so condescending. The actors were played by actors. There was no meta. Where's the angst of social media? Have you seen how the pale excuse for a thespian attempted to interact with viewers? And the language, excuse me, but thou and thee are officially over once I turn in my notes. Obviously you didn't enjoy this murder of theater itself. How would you fix this crime against art? The audience is the villain. Destroy them from the stage. Hack their social media. Import the fires of hell. As they choke on brimstone and spam, they'll realize that they were the monster all along. People like shit. Real costumes, cardboard boxes, professional actors, giggling cheerleaders. Give Scott the leading role. Substitute the orchestra with dubstep and make it a musical. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm kind of leaning towards the audience as the villain. What do y'all think? Or make Scott the leading role? Oh, Burger Bun says second option, though. Okay. Do we want to make Scott our leading role? Let's do it. He has the look of a leading man. I will not be the one ushering theater into an era of shit. Can you imagine me reviewing this? The lead actress was a total bitch. Hamlet was so hot I lost my panties. Did you see what Siegfried wore so last season? It's like Polly's epitaph. I don't know how to say that. You don't see why that review would be a bad thing. Hamlet is hot. You lose 2 creativity and 1 boldness. Oh. Should have chosen the first option. That's okay. It happens. Okay, let's go back to sitting with Liam, see if we can redeem ourselves. Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by 2 beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What do these 2 have? Bodyguard? Wait. Do these 2 have bodyguards now? They aren't bodyguards, they're food guards. Principal Giant Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder. And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder. It's an identity and a lifestyle. Death style. Whatever. The point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food. Which will be never. And I have a meeting of the Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I can't be late. If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be super grateful. Like, in a sexy way. Oh, snap. Well, you can't say no to that. Time to enact your fiendishly clever plan. Dump all of Polly's food onto Liam's plate. Dump all of Liam's food onto Polly's plate. What a good choice of plans here. I mean, I guess, are we trying to impress Liam? Or are we wanting the sexy thanks of Polly? That's a hard choice. Polly is truly Santa's favorite hoe. So true. I do like her little Christmas outfit. It's pretty cute. I think it's funny that they all have snow on them, though, like inside. That's really funny. I think I'm probably going to dump Liam's food onto Polly's plate, even though y'all said it's always the first choice. I like to live dangerously, you. With all the artistic subtlety of performance artist Mariana, whatever, you pour Liam's food onto Polly's plate and through her lap. No! This is literally the exact opposite of what I wanted. Good lord, what a tableau. A ghost bewildered by a mountain of unwanted food. This is perhaps my most daring food pick yet. You guys are really throwing me under the bus here, which isn't cool because being thrown under a bus is totally how I died. I don't know what you're talking about, Polly. I have clearly consumed all of my food quite honestly and forthrightly. Luckily for you and Liam, the hobgoblins are total morons with no secondary theory of mind. They instantly believe Liam's ruse. Liam whisks you away to the afternoon meeting of the Smug Superiority Club, where you spend hours practicing your sneers and gazing into each other's eyes. Dun dun dun. I mean, if I was trying to date Polly, we'd be in bad news here, but I think we're doing okay. Evening of week 5. I mean, we're doing pretty good with our stats, I feel like. We could probably, Danga says, hydrate again. Always a good choice. And let's go out here to the bathrooms. We're hanging out in the toilets. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti on the wall. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? thank you for redeeming the wow. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck, and you know what? It turns out the wall is magical. The wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall. A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. Oh, dang, I didn't hear the wow. Do you think it's the desktop audio that would be too low to hear it? I heard it in my headphones. I'll just turn that up a little bit in case anyone does it again. You're casually reading the last issue of Monster Magazine when you are rudely interrupted. See, even Red, a sensible monster with a good head on her shoulders and at least some smarts, is reading Monster Magazine. Yeah, and that's bad because we're warriors, so we need to fight. Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Hooray! Let's go solve another of the world's major problems. No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Red, ever since our major success with the Fangles Goathead debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. By punching magazines! No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine... Oh, did you guys hear it that time? I also might have been talking over it. But thank you, KFD Mom, for redeeming wow. Wow. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselbod, the werewolf prince / bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine wasn't good enough. Psh, that's easy. All you need to do to solve everyone's body image issues forever, please give us the secret answer, is make our own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover, or lean heavily into the warrior part, storm Monster Magazine, and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness. I mean, I'm leaning towards make our own version of the magazine, but that won't necessarily affect the well-known Monster Magazine. This is a deep, deep issue here. How do we solve the world's body image issues? Burger says option 1. Make our own magazine. What say everyone else? Make our own magazine or hold the editor-in-chief hostage? I think I'm leaning towards Burger as well. Option 1. Danga says she thinks we should go with the first answer as well. So that's what we're doing. What a brilliant idea! 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an underserved population. I've played sports games against someone exactly like that, and he's always wanted to be a model, but never thought anyone would want to do pictures of him. Now we can! You can, and you do. You do all the pictures and make a mock-up of your own Monster Magazine. It goes hella viral, and before long it's becoming more celebrated than the actual Monster Magazine. Pretty soon after, you get a letter from the editor-in-chief officially admitting defeat in the face of your superiority and relinquishing his magazine at headquarters to you. This is a lot happening for a high schooler. Sweet! Now you have a magazine which instantly brings you +3 money! Hey, I know you were about to move on to your next misadventure, but I just wanted to say really quickly, as pretty much the only girls in the school shaped differently than the rest of our classmates, it was really nice to see a 3-winged chupacabra celebrated over a royal werewolf bodybuilder. It gives us hope too, you know? She's also very hot. Aw, that was actually really sweet. The Coven is so much cooler than when they're not babbling on and on about that end-of-the-world bullshit and expecting your help with it. Alright. It's way more fun to interact with your classmates when they're complimenting you instead. So true. Okay, y'all, we're in week 6. This is the last week.
Let's do this.
Ooh. We can date them in the second game. Okay. Where do we think we should go? Should we try and do more So we have creativity at 14, smarts and charm are at 13, boldness... money's at 12. That's pretty impressive. Boldness is 10, and fun is a 9. I mean, I feel like we're doing pretty good in the wooing of Liam goal. Go to the shop to see what they have. Where is the shop? I don't see a shop. Go to more fun. Okay. I'm assuming this yellow guy is fun. Oh, here's our half-hour rave again. Boom, 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 boom. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. Ooh. You start to laugh at him. That's not very nice. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray. I mean, that's kind of rude. Sorry, Danga. You look over your shoulder to realize Liam has been staring at you for probably the last 45 minutes. He's so silent. Hey, I was just wondering if you would like to perhaps sit next to me in a large darkened room while silently passing judgment on a popular film. Ooh. Oh, and hydrate from Danga. Thank you, Danga. Y'all know I love a movie date. Side note, Stardew Valley. If you finish the community center, eventually you can turn it into a movie theater. And I finally did it. And I finally got to go on a date to the movie theater. And it was awesome because I can't go on a date to the movie theater in real life. So it was fun. The shop is on the signs with the pink hair. Okay. Thank you, Dana. And afterwards we could adjourn possibly to an eating establishment where I can watch and take artistic photos as you consume calories. I mean, it's a little weird when someone watches you eat, but like in this sense, it makes sense because he's a vampire. Well, of course you would. You'd absolutely love to. Oh boy, are you two going on a date? Nothing like a coach to ruin the vibe. What? No, what are you even doing here? Eavesdropping. But what do you mean it isn't a date? Aren't you asking Red out to dinner and a movie? I am not asking anyone out. It's not, and it is not a date. Dating is a cheesy, cliched artifact of heteronormative monoculture. Well, if it's not a date, what is? Damn, coach, if you can't convince Liam this isn't a date, he may not go out with you at all. You think fast and tell them it's not a date, it's a date. Wink. It's performance art. Liam forgot to tell you we'll be wearing duck costumes the whole time. I'm not sure if I want to go on this date to the movies wearing duck costumes. I feel like that could obstruct my view. Burger Bun says maybe performance art. Yeah, I'm not sure what. It's not a date, it's a date. Wink means. Everyone's saying art. Okay, we're gonna go with performance art. Doing it. Duck costumes? Duck costumes? Well, that changes everything. It does? Sure it does. I thought you two were planning a romantic evening when you're really just trying to show your school spirit. But the school's mascot isn't a duck. Well, of course not, but you know what they say. It's not the mascot that matters. It's the dressing up in a hot foam rubber costume. Your aphorisms truly are the best. Thank you. But I suppose dressing up as two giant ducks would subvert expectations to a delightful degree. It's settled. Later that night, you and Liam are kicked out of a movie theater for being giant ducks. Liam writes a scathing blog post about it. It's not the best. It's the best not date you've ever had. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. Haha. Yeah, when I talked about were-tigers earlier, I mean, the coach is a very muscular tiger. Or, as Burger Bun would say, a hot furry. Okay. Lunchtime. He's the sexy tiger from the quiz. Uh-oh. Awkward. Let's sit with Liam again. It is our last lunch. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so fucking boring. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure. Either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want to change the menu, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic. A white plate with a single sprig of parsley in the center, the essence of minimalism. Or a bowl of knives, the essence of knives. Well, Liam's not going to eat it anyways. But I feel like artistically he would like the essence of minimalism. Burger's spawn says parsley. Well, that's it. That's it. Don't you see, Damien? It's a bold commentary on the emptiness of consumption. Really? It sounds like a plate with a leaf on it. Oh, you'll never understand. But, like, why even have a leaf on the plate if you're trying to be so minimalist? My god, you're right. Why even have a plate? Why have anything at all? That's it. Our new menu item. Nothing. The school receives Liam's petition. From now on, the lunch line will include one empty tray. A great victory for artistic expression. And more inclusive to the undead who don't eat. It's really a win-win-win, I think.
Let's do this.
Okay. Where should we go? I think this is our last one. Well, I feel like we're doing pretty good. Maybe we should do creativity some more. Like, our low stats have gotten up there, which is good. And I feel like Liam really likes creativity. So let's do that. One more day! One more day! That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. Danga says hydrate! Cheers! You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We the devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. I've already come up with a nickname for myself. Y'all can call me Jilly Pie or just Pie. You finally find a quiet place to sit and read some of Liam's latest yaoi. He's really taken your suggestions to heart. Evaluating my most recent work, Sensei, your dedication to my instruction is truly humbling. Actually, the instruction is the very reason I am seeking you out today. I'm ready for my final lesson. As you suggested, I spent 1,000 hours on pecs, 1,000 hours on abs, and 1,000 hours on wangs. My grades have suffered considerably, but the bodies of my boys are transcendent. My fame grows daily. And yet I am unfulfilled. I do not lust for fame or riches. I lust only for creative fulfillment. Damn, you really thought he was going to say you. Please, Sensei. I have been patient, but I think it's time. Teach me the secret technique that will elevate my yaoi above all others. Shit, you don't know any secret techniques, but you didn't make it this far by telling the truth. Quick, tell him something. You can only write truthfully about what you know. It's time for me to show you the secrets of yaoi intimately. You must perform a ceremonial sacrifice to Ama and Shinu, the Japanese deities of yaoi. Yeah, sure, that. I mean, the first one is very bold. but I think he might lean more towards the second one. Burger says option 1. What is everyone else's thoughts? I mean, I don't really want to trick someone into being intimate with me. Katie says 1, but I am a monster, so maybe I would. It's hard to know. It's hard to take myself out of myself. We've got 2 votes for option 1. Does everyone agree? I have to show you the secrets of Yahweh intimately. Okay, we're doing it. In a flash of anime magic, you make yourself over to look exactly like one of Liam's Yahweh characters. You're very good at erotic cosplay. You do read a lot of Yahweh after all. Sensei, your beautiful looks tug upon the groin of my heart. I am wooed with affection. Kiss me with your mouth and tongue. Wow, okay. Liam certainly got the Yahweh dialogue down. You pull him close and your lips meet. Your world drops away, replaced by pink sunbursts, rose petals, and lens flares. Liam bites your lip and drinks some of your blood. That is the thing of being with a vampire. He's definitely going to bite you. Yes, the most sexy of all phrases. Kiss me with your mouth and tongue. The 2 of you can barely breathe when you pull apart. All either of you can say for a while is, thank you for showing me the way. We will of course have to do this more often, strictly for research. Research indeed. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Whoop whoop. Who will you ask to prom? I mean, obviously we're going to ask Liam, right? Okay, everybody. Fingers crossed. I think he likes us. Ask Liam to prom. Look how cute we are as a couple. Yes.
Let's do this.
Prom? I'm truly humbled, Sensei. I'm not sure if I'm worthy of such an honor. Oh wait, it's a test, right? It's part of our training? You want me to witness firsthand a situation that will be full of love and hormones? Prom is the ultimate inspiration for creativity, Yahweh. Ah, great, Sensei. For a moment, I thought you were actually asking me on a date. How foolish of me. God damn it, Liam! Okay, prom night it is then. It's a date. Prom night was great. Liam remained oblivious to the whole point, but you had a great time, to be honest. After that, you kept teaching Liam the ancient ways of Yahweh. He soon became a renowned Yahweh artist, even if most of your lessons were poor excuses to flirt with him. He portrayed sensual love and tender feelings through depictions of beautiful men cuddling together. You had a master-student relationship full of tense and cute moments where Liam admired you but failed to see your true feelings about him. It lasted for 5 seasons with lots of romantic episodes full of will they, won't they momentum. But when it finally happened, the wait was worth it. Oh, yeah. I just played the long game, that's all. Woo, 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 woo. Nicely done. And I was voted most likely to survive for a year drinking only her pee. So, thanks for the hydrates, Dango, where I got to drink water. And Liam got tightest man bun. Nice. Wow. That was very, very fun. Yeah, so these 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own anger to death. You're right, Inshu. They do need a little Breakfast Club montage at the end. He's written a book about it. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom night... Oh, the battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. And once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. How beautiful. This was fun. Oh, look at all of them. I really love the art in this game. I think the monsters are all very, like, the details are very love. I love them a lot. So yeah, this has been really fun. I'm probably not going to play another round. I probably am going to call it a night. I know it's still kind of early for a Friday night, but I think that is probably what I'm going to do. There we go. Let me go back to that. Thank you all for joining us. Sorry, I'm trying to... Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. There we go, there we go. We are going to raid someone. Let's raid our friend Games with Nat and say hello to her. She is playing Dead by Daylight, so if you'd like to stick around and say hi to her, I'm sure she would appreciate it. She's in our channel quite often, and she was actually supposed to play Among Us with us this week, but we ended up canceling that. Next week we will be playing Among Us on Wednesday. Tuesday, Donald is going to be playing a firefighter simulator, and Monday we'll be doing couples therapy play, but we have not decided on what game that's going to be. So hope everyone has a great weekend. And we will see you next week. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Did I do it? Keep saying something went wrong. So I don't know. Try running that quick action again later. Y'all. Hey, at least it's at the end of the stream. Y'all, I don't know what's happening. This is getting real awkward. I'm sorry. Every time I raid, it says something went wrong. Try running that action again. Oof, y'all. Hey, at least we made it through the entire stream until this point without me messing it up. I'm pretty proud of that. Yep, you already said goodbye. Now we're just walking down the hallway together. It's real awkward. Okay, well, I mean, I'm doing the thing I'm supposed to do. It's just giving me error messages. So in that case, we're just going to end the stream and not raid, because it is what it is. But thank you all. Good night for real this time. Totally sus. See y'all next week. Bye.